Woo-wee, what's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. Excited to bring you the War Club. So this is a 16-inch spear point War Club. This is made by Szco. It is 16 inches overall with a 3-inch blade length. It is Damascus steel, wood handle, and sheath. Now, I did a short where I had this on the belt. This thing wears really well. I am not wearing a belt today, so we're not going to do that. But you could see the short. This thing is sweet. Now, all of these are removable. These little blue things right here are just to hold them on there. They're not even part of the War Club. It's like some discs that they just throw on to hold your leather on there, and then you're supposed to take them off and do whatever you want with the leather. I actually left them on because I like them. I just tightened them up. But it works out pretty good. So this thing is sweet. Now, War Clubs, some people call them Lakota War Clubs. Some people call them Mohican War Clubs, the Gunstock War Club, because, well, it comes from my old chopped up gun stock. But these things were massively important in Native American warriorship. And anywhere you found the Sioux, Mohicans, Blackfoot, there's a good chance you're going to find a War Club. Now, they didn't always have a Damascus steel blade, which we're going to get into really quick. The sheath, awesome. It works so well for doing what it's supposed to do. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that raindrop Damascus. A lot of times what they would have is either bone or stone and pushed in and either tied in or just wedged in there real good. And that would be the thing. Now, these came in different lengths. This one is just a nice, uptight, close, personal battle use type size. And it's really good. Now, me personally, I have like combat knives. I have tons of combat knives and knives that I personally would choose to take to combat. We're going to take this outside. But if I had my choice, I wouldn't take a knife into combat. I would take a tomahawk, a good one. And I have one of my favorite designers, an RMJ Kanji T-Hawk by CRKT, designed by Ryan. And that's what I would use, personally. I would use a tomahawk all day long. Now, tomahawk is, we spell it T-O-M-A-H-A-W-K. Or O-W-H-A-K, like hawk. But it's actually tomahawk, which is with a U. It's T-O-M, I think, A-H-U-K is how it was originally spelt. And that is a Native American word, and the word means strike. Wow. And that's exactly what the tomahawk was for. Tomahawk was made for striking. And that's exactly what this thing is for, too. So when I think about a battle thing, something like this, I know I can brain somebody with the wood side, and I know I can end somebody with the blade side. But either way, even in battle, if they're stone or bone blade, and some of them did have steel, but if that flew off, they still got a club in their hand, so their weapon was never done. And these things are just tremendous. This one is just a really nice piece. You can see that it is pinned in. There's 2 pins, which means the tang goes at least to just past that point, because there has to be enough after the drill hole. So you're looking at a pretty good tang. Pretty good indeed, as a matter of fact. You're probably at a 3-inch blade with a 2-inch tang, and it could be even longer. I don't know. I'm not gonna take it out, but that's pretty badass. So now what I want to do is I want to hang a chicken up, and I want to take some shots at the chicken with the War Club and see how it does. And if I can get creative, maybe I'll think of something else. But that's what I'm going to do. I just filmed the short sword, the Damascus short sword that I've been showing you guys, and I used that for a chicken too. And of course, I am using my Rosecraft Blades Ajuta to cut open this chicken, because the Ajuta is awesome. So here we go. I got my chicken out. This is the most salmonella videos I've ever shot. Right there, we got that. And so now I have some 550 cord already hanging. We're gonna go over there and see if we can't get that going. and tie it up. So hold on. All right, so we have a chicken hanging. I gotta go get my war clubs over here, and we can get started on salmonella project number 2. All right, so let's get you guys a little closer. Let's get you a little closer. So now I want to try and hit low where the feet are, and wow, that literally just cut the bones straight in half, and it's just hanging on by a little piece of flesh. And I have to say, it's making these sweet cuts, and it's going straight through the bones. And I don't know if you can see, but I split this thigh all the way up and down, this one going across, and it is just a jabbing weapon right here. Look at this cut. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just puncture, man. This thing will do exactly what it's designed to do. That just tore it up right there. Look at this. Golly. Well, I think it's gonna work. All right, so this thing's pretty awesome. I'd say that's one dead chicken right there. But just when you hit it in and then pull, it just rips, tears, just breaks it right open. And you got to remember, if it's going through this, it's going through this. If it's going to break these bones, it's going to break any of these bones that I have. This thing is menacing. Just nasty piece of toolery. I have to say, it hit much better than I thought it was going to. Let me get all the pieces out of there. There's no loosening in the blade after going through all the bones and whatnot. There's just pieces of chicken meat everywhere. And if you were in a battle, then that's what you would have had. You would have had pieces of body and meat all through the thing. So I got to get creative. Hold on. All right, I think creativity has been reached. I got my boogie board, one of them, and I hung it up. So we're going to see if we can't reach some damage points here. I think so. Wow. That was cool. I mean, the blade just dived in. That spear point is no joke. No joke. That is cool. I wonder, because I'm D-bad, I don't know if I'm going to be able to. All right, so you can throw it. I don't know if it hit the blade. I can't really tell. It looked like it might have. There's no loosening, no cracking, no nothing. I'm going to use the other side. See if we can't put a nice dent in it. Wow. So the actual club part of the club, it clubs. It clubs. That is crazy cool. All right, so the war club, nothing moving, nothing, there's no rivets missing. That's really cool. That's something else. Let's just do a test. All right. Now let's see if it's got any loosening or anything. That is solid as a rock. All right, so this is another piece that is one of those things you could hang in your house that you wouldn't need to hang in your house because it's just awesome. I gotta find a way to secure these little blue tabs better. I might have to like glue them in there because I like the blue tabs. Kind of looks like a stone. It's almost like a quasi turquoise type thing. Man, that thing is a striker. Golly, that's just made to hit. Just made to hit. I really, really like this club. And like I said, and I wasn't kidding, if I have my choice between a knife or a tomahawk, I take a tomahawk into battle all day long. You can use a tomahawk the way you can use a knife if you have the right tomahawk, especially that Kanji T-Hawk I have. But you can also do more with it than you can with a knife. And when it comes down to fighting with a tomahawk, more devastating. It's just the way to go. And if I'm carrying, walking somewhere, and you have something like this, man, all you have to do is know how to use it, and it's gonna be crazy devastating. And basically how to use it is pretty simple. You hold the handle and you swing the point. That's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. Hold this end, swing this end. If I was to get hit in the neck with this, done. There goes my artery. Blah. Blah. And I you know, we talk to like different people all the time, and my man over at Woodsman's Knife Channel, who I found out that I am part Scandinavian, so we could be related. He just did a video where he's saying, you know, get a lot of kids watching these channels. He said, so he wants to make sure that when he goes over a knife, he talks about it as a tool, not a weapon. This is a weapon. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's no tool about this. This thing is just made to maim. It's made to hit, cut, rip, tear, and kill. That's all it is. And I'm okay with that. I really am. Now, disclaimer, if you're a little kid and you get one of these, try not to hit your brother. But I'll tell you what, man, this thing is just, it's just the right size. It feels like a nice small hawk. It's just got a good swing ability. You don't want to kill somebody? Good. Turn it around and kill them, bashing their head in. So you're still going to maybe kill them. But at least you have a chance of knocking them out with the other end. This is just crazy nice. This is crazy nice. I'm really, really happy with these Damascus things I got from these guys over at Szco. This one, I think, was probably like 26 bucks. Somewhere in there. I mean, come on, man. 26 bucks for that, and you could hang it in your house. You could hang it as a decoration if you want. Not me. Not me. I'm gonna bring this hiking. This is something I just wear on my belt and take hiking. All right, there you go. This thing is sweet. So I have to say that I'm really, really satisfied with this. It's fun to swing. It's fun to hit with. Killed that little boogie board. Good thing I got more, because I might have to use this on some of those other ones just for practice. That was nice. And the boogie board is that it's clearly, it's not wood, but it's a nice dense foam. It has to be, otherwise you're riding a wave, it's going to snap in half. So they're really strong. If you've never gone boogie boarding, you know what a boogie board is. It's dense. It's more dense than my skin, right? So if I can hit this and tear through and not loosen anything, I can hit me and tear through and not loosen anything. Man, I love it. I love it. All right, so that's it for this one. Another winner. Thank you, Szco. I am Donnie B all day. Until next video.